Understanding phrasal verbs. Difference between phrasal verbs and other verb types. Welcome to our English language learning video on phrasal verbs. In this video, we will delve into the topic of difference between phrasal verbs and other verb types. Understanding this distinction will help you enhance your grasp of phrasal verbs and improve your overall English language skills. So, let's get started. To begin, let's quickly recap what phrasal verbs are. Phrasal verbs are a combination of a verb and one or more particles, usually prepositions or adverbs, that function as a unit and carry a different meaning from the individual words. These particles can come before or after the verb, resulting in different meanings. For example, look up and look after have distinct meanings even though they share the verb look. English verbs can be categorized into various types, such as transitive verbs, intransitive verbs, and linking verbs. Understanding these verb types is crucial for differentiating phrasal verbs from other verb constructions. Transitive verbs. These verbs require an object to complete their meaning. For example, in the sentence, I ate an apple, the verb ate is transitive, and an apple is the object. Transitive verbs can also form phrasal verbs, like pick up or put away, where the object comes after the particle. Intransitive verbs. These verbs do not require an object to complete their meaning. They express an action or state that doesn't transfer to anything or anyone else. For instance, in the sentence, she sleeps peacefully, the verb sleeps is intransitive. Intransitive verbs can also form phrasal verbs, like get up or fall down, where the verb is followed by the particle without an object. Linking verbs. These verbs connect the subject of a sentence with a noun, pronoun, or adjective that renames or describes the subject. They do not show action. Examples of linking verbs include be, become, and seem. Linking verbs are not typically used to form phrasal verbs. Now that we have a basic understanding of the verb types, let's explore the key differences between phrasal verbs and other verb constructions. Particle placement. One noticeable difference is the placement of the particle. In phrasal verbs, the particle can come either before or after the verb, affecting the meaning of the phrase. However, in other verb constructions, such as transitive and intransitive verbs, the particle is not present or fixed. Verb plus particle equals new meaning. Another significant distinction is that phrasal verbs create a new meaning when the verb is combined with the particle. This meaning is often idiomatic and cannot be deduced from the individual words alone. On the other hand, other verb constructions tend to have a more literal or straightforward meaning. Object requirement. Phrasal verbs can have an object that follows the particle, while other verb constructions may or may not require an object. Transitive verbs, for instance, always require an object, whereas intransitive verbs do not. Linking verbs do not take objects. Congratulations! You've learned about the key differences between phrasal verbs and other verb types. Understanding these distinctions will enable you to recognize and use phrasal verbs correctly in your English language journey. Keep practicing.